What is going on, guys? It's your boy KCast here, back from the video today, and in today's video we're going to be making the predictions for the final week of the regular season in the NFL, which is week 17. Kind of a big week for a lot of teams, especially in the AFC and the NFC. I don't know, there's probably a couple teams that need something to happen, but basically in the AFC, everybody's competing for a playoff spot except for the Jets, and that's how it is. So we're going to see a lot of big games this weekend, and I am going to make my picks and predictions for them right after I tell you that this gameplay is kind of random. I was trying all day to get a gameplay, and I couldn't get one for anything because I couldn't just get the computer to act like a normal computer and play like somewhat competitively. I just kept blowing out the computers. I was putting the settings up, like making it the hardest, all Madden skill level, and they were just letting me do stupid stuff on them. So I was like, whatever, I'm going to just do riskier plays and, try to play like make the gameplay more interesting because I don't feel like getting online and getting, cheesed by the Kansas City Chiefs. So anyway, it's just kind of some random gameplay. I also didn't feel like going into franchise mode. Don't know. It's just kind of a random thing, I guess. Anyway, that's all this is. I spend way too much time talking in these videos. I never get around to making my predictions, and that's where we're going to go. I don't know if I had any correct predictions last week. I don't watch my videos, so I don't know. You're going to have to tell me, I guess, if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong most of the time, but it is what it is. My predictions are good in my head. They're good when I make them. That's what I should say. Anyway, with that being said, the first game on Sunday is going to be not the first game, but the game that I will be watching on Sunday is the Ravens and the Bengals game. Actually, no, that's not the one I'll be watching. I'll be watching the Dolphins and Bills game. But anyway, the Ravens and Bills game, the Ravens should win. This is their season on the line. If they lose this game, they're out of the playoffs. So, no pressure there at all. But the Bengals could beat them. I think that there's a possibility of it. But, the Ravens probably won't fold under pressure here. I'd say probably like a 28-14 win, 28-17 win. They might scare them. The Bengals might scare them, but I'm pretty sure Lamar Jackson's undefeated against the Bengals, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. So anyway, with that out of the way, the big game will be the Dolphins and the Bills. I desperately need the Bills to win this game. If the Colts want to get in, then they better win this game. But the Dolphins obviously have been playing good football. I just don't understand. The Dolphins seem like a waste of a playoff spot, honestly, just because of the fact that they don't even really, play Tua. Like, it's like a 50-50 battle between Tua and Ryan Fitzpatrick. If they're in a close situation, it seems that they put Fitzpatrick in. And if, they aren't, they put Tua in. I feel like Miami is probably primarily being carried by their defense and their explosive playmakers, because it seems like every game that they're in comes down to the wire, and it doesn't matter who they're playing. So, obviously the Bills need to win this game, but the Bills don't need to win this game, but for me, the Bills need to win this game. So it'll be interesting. I think the Bills might have something at line like the 2 seed to 3 seed if they win this game, and the Steelers lose their game, then they might be able to move up a seed. So they shouldn't rest their starters as far as I'm concerned. Then it'll be the Steelers and the Browns game. I think Oh, I forgot to make my prediction. Bills probably. I'm gonna take them obviously because I want to. But like I said, it's always a low-scoring game. It'll probably be like a 17-14, 17-10, 17-7 type deal with the Bills winning. But there is a possibility that they could lose. I am aware of this. The next game is the Steelers and the Browns. I see that the Steelers are, having a rough go at it here lately. They beat the Colts barely, and really what was a fluke game for the Colts. I mean, the Colts won that game. They were dominant all day. They should have won that game. It's 100% their fault that they lost. It was a combination of bad coaching and just bad play overall by the quarterback. Philip Rivers, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to take it easy on him. I feel like he's probably in his end game stage. I know that everybody's praising him right now, but I feel like, he doesn't have what it takes to keep up with the new quarterbacks of the generation. So it is what it is. It's a video for a different day. Anyway, the Steelers and the Browns, I feel like the Browns have what it takes to beat the Steelers. I think the Browns have the must-win attitude. I'm probably not even going to cheer for the Steelers. I think the Steelers probably will lose this game because they are not in an urgent situation. I don't think they're nearly the team that they think they are. They have the weapons. They just don't have the weapons. You know what I mean? Like, they just... If they have a bad day, if they're dropping the ball, then the game's over. I mean, that's how it is. Especially with the Browns smash mouth running attack and Nick Chubb being there, I just don't see them winning. I think the Colts would have won that game had they continued to run the ball and that run defense was not looking too solid for Steelers. I'm not gonna lie. So anyway, I think the Browns probably will end up winning that game, especially being in the corner of urgency like they are. I will give it to them like maybe a 28-21, 28-24, something like that. It might be a close game. I'll probably say 28-17 is my final. The Vikings and the Lions, that's a game that could go either way. I feel like they're both teams with talent. They just both can't get it, calibrated. They can't get on the same page, so to speak. I don't think, I don't think Kirk has what it takes to be the full-time quarterback of the Vikings. I just think, he has skill, but I don't think he has enough skill, and that's unfortunate. I wish the best for him. Obviously, I hope that he improves, hope that he does get better. I never want to see a player fail, but I just don't see him winning anytime soon with that team and everything. But then again, you never know. I don't know. So I think that the Vikings will still win that game. I just feel like Matt Stafford's not playing his A game. I'm pretty sure he's hurt. I'll give the Vikings that one. Like probably will be the highest scoring game, honestly. Like a 31-21 type deal, because both those teams have questionable defenses and good offenses. So we'll see. And the good offenses just depending on the day of the week, but. Then it'll be the Jets and the Patriots. The Patriots should win, but the Jets are on a hot streak right now. And with that being said, the Patriots really have not shown anything great in the last couple days, especially with that loss to the Bills. That was kind of embarrassing. I don't know. I'll go ahead and still stick with the probably the betting odds chance and say that the Patriots win this one. Probably by a weird score, like 15-11 or 15-10, something like that. That's just the Patriots' way to win this season. Then it goes to the Cowboys and the Giants. Probably a really important game for the NFC East. I don't really know. Honestly, I haven't really been keeping up with their standings, but this is probably an important game for all of them. And I don't know. For this one, I'll just have to go ahead and say I don't know. This is a tough one. I'll go ahead and say that the Cowboys. No, I'll go ahead and say that the Giants win this one. I'm going to say like a 21-14 type of deal. That's how I'm feeling. Then it'll be the Vikings, or not the Vikings, but then it'll be the Falcons versus the Buccaneers. I could have swore this was the game that was just played, but I guess it wasn't. It was the Chiefs and the Falcons. Anyway. The Buccaneers should win this. The Falcons have the talent to beat them, but the Buccaneers will probably overcome that talent and win. The Falcons probably choke if they do get close to beating them. So I'll say probably like a 35-28 type of game, 35-21, 35-24, something like that. And then it'll be the Packers and the Bears division game. It probably is an important game for the Bears because they are in the they're in the hunt in the playoffs, and the Packers are defending their number one spot in the NFC, I believe. So I'll go ahead and say the Packers will beat them 35-14, probably make easy work of it. The Raiders and the Broncos, I don't know if this is an important game for either of them. I don't know if the Raiders can still get in, I doubt it. I'll go ahead and say Raiders, like 28-14, something like that. The Broncos have what it takes to beat them probably, but they won't. The Chargers and the Chiefs, I'll take the Chiefs any day of the week. They're not playing their best football right now, it seems, but they'll make it work, I think, with a 35-28 win, because the Chargers are a high-scoring team. The Cardinals and the Rams, that'll be another great game, probably. I think the Cardinals probably have more on the line than the Rams, and they need to win this game to get in the playoffs, probably. So it'll probably be a 31-28 or 35-28 type win. I think even though the Rams offense is high octane, I don't think it is as high octane as it needs to be in the playoffs and at this time of the season. So I will make it a 35-28 type game with Cardinals winning. Something around there. I think will be the score. The Seahawks and the 49ers, another probably going to be a good game. Just because they're, the 49ers are back, like they're starting to play well again, it feels like, and the Seahawks are just playing like the Seahawks, I suppose. I'll take the Seahawks for a score of, I don't know, I want to say like this one be a little bit lower scoring game, like a 24-14 or 24-17 type of game, 24-10 maybe with the Seahawks winning. Then it'll be the Saints and the Panthers. It'll be hard for the Panthers to win that game, in my opinion, even though I like them. I'm just going to go ahead and say 28-17 or 28-21. I know the Panthers like to keep it close, but I'll go ahead and say 28 to 17. Yeah, that'll work for me with the Saints winning. The Titans and the Texans. The Texans have everything to win here. The Titans have everything to lose. So it's an important game for the Titans, but I don't know. You know, this will probably be the game that I want to watch at 425 over the any other of those games, because this is actually like, you know, like the Texans can beat the Titans, and it's a big deal if they do for a lot of teams. Anyway, I'll go ahead and say the Titans win that though. What, 31 to 28? I think I'll go ahead and stick with the same score that it was last time. I think that was the score. The Washington game versus the Eagles, I'll go ahead and say the Eagles are playing hot right now. I'll take the Eagles. You know what? I'll take the Eagles 24 to 14 over the Washington football team. And those are my picks for week 17. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, it is what it is. I was wrong last week. I think some of them I was probably wrong the week before, and a few of them too. Anyway, that's just my picks. If you disagree or have any opinions, you can obviously comment them. I will debate, not argue, but I will debate with them if I don't think they're right. That's all I have to say for today. See you guys later. Peace.